Nigeria yesterday progressed safely to the knockout stages of the Africa Cup of Nations after beating Guinea-Bissau 1-0 in Abidjan. The only goal of the game came in the 36th minute as Opa Sangante diverted into his own net after trying to prevent the ball reaching prolific Super Eagles frontman Victor Osimhen. The Africa Cup of Nations host Ivory Coast are on the brink of a group stage elimination after being hammered 4-0 by Equatorial Guinea. The result, of course, leaves them with 3 points from 3 games, so they could still qualify as one of the competition's best-placed third teams. There was, however, drama after 4 times winners Ghana were eliminated after conceding twice in injury time to draw with Mozambique.
Ghanaians, press and fans demanded to meet the team after the game, saying, in quote, "We will not tolerate this level of embarrassment and wastage again." The development caused CAF to deploy its security team to avoid a breakdown of law and order. That's the video you can see there of the media team refusing to allow the boss leave, saying that they had to have a conversation with them. Now, there have been mixed reactions to this action. Some people saying that this was very bold and very courageous of them. Some have even likened this to how citizens should treat politicians. And, you know, they said, imagine if politicians knew that if you misbehave, the citizens are waiting for you and they will not let you pass until you speak to them. But others have referred to this as barbaric behavior, saying that the media doesn't know the boundaries and how can the media force people to speak with them. It's just been mixed reactions. But let us know what...
Just wanted to have a quick chat.
Yeah, it's like, serious. You must talk. If you don't talk,
no, just
talk by force.
Just a quick chat, nothing serious.
Let's take a look at the video.
They have to come down, the bus will go and pass over there, and then they will come to the midfield.
We are waiting for them. We are waiting for them. We won't do anything. We just want to ask them questions. We won't touch anybody. We are just asking questions. We are asking questions as media. We won't touch anybody. Aminu Shadow, go and bring them. Aminu Shadow, bring them. Bring the players.
You are overprotecting this place. You are overprotecting this place. I mean,
bring them.
Well, there you have it. Very, very agitated, or some would call it passionate, demand to see the media. We have Favour Ito, our correspondent, who joins us now to talk more about this. Good morning, Favour. What are your thoughts on the media? I hope you've not been forcing some people to speak to you and making a lot of noise there.
Good morning, Olive. A day
Favour, are you able to hear us?
What happened?
All right.
A morning after what happened the night in Abidjan, where 2 major incidents happened. First, of course, Ivory Coast lost 4-0 to Equatorial Guinea at the Ebimpe Stadium. And at the Felix Ofe-Boigny, it was Super Eagles who qualified and Ghana who crashed out of the tournament. And both venues experienced violence, especially the one that Ivory Coast played their game. We had, irate fans, vandalize the media boards. Some of them used, sticks on themselves as they caused uproar that their team have not been able to get past Equatorial Guinea. They were angry, and it took security men, gendarmes, of course, of this country, to restore order. And since that happened, only for the first time in almost 2 weeks, we've experienced the first power outage in Cote d'Ivoire. For over 6 hours, there's not been light. And they were looking at maybe it could be connected to what happened last night with the crisis that happened at both venues in Abidjan, at the Felix Ofe-Boigny Stadium and the Alassane Ouattara Stadium.
Well, very interesting, and of course, I'm happy that the drama, is happening in this particular one, both for the, positive and the negatives. The more the merrier. But tell us about Ghanaian fans, and their reactions to their loss yesterday. really shocking because I watched the game, until maybe the 70th minute or so. It seemed like they were going to win that one. And so tell us about Ghanaians and the disappointment that they have expressed with their players.
We're not happy. Of course, Ghanaians were leading in that game. The likes of Jordan Ayew, who got the goal for them, courtesy a penalty. They had just 4 minutes to just hang on and then get a ticket to the round of 16. But that was not the case. They allowed themselves go to sleep and they conceded 2 goals in the space of 4 minutes at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium. And of course, what happened? At the end of the day, the fans were, angry that the game did not, of course, go their way, and they started taking laws into their hands. First of all, the journalists went to the mixed zone, and they demanded to see the Ghanaian players, and of course, get to interview the Ghanaian players. But at the end of the day, they were not allowed, as the players refused to come out from the dressing room. And what happened immediately? It was, of course, the Ghanaian fans who kept on agitating, kept on, displaying the adrenaline rush of wanting to see the players. And the policemen also came around that zone, and it also led to, some of the fans going on to attack, the players, and of course getting to, destroy the buses around the stadium. I mean, the fans took laws into their hands. For the journalists, they only wanted to ask some questions to their players, but that was not the case for the fans of the Black Stars of Ghana. Black Stars of Ghana, the last Nations Cup, left the tournament with 1 point. In 2024, they are almost leaving the tournament with 2 points. And that is not what the Ghanaians will be expecting at the moment, considering the plethora of stars they have across Europe, from the likes of Mohamed Kudus for West Ham United, and not forgetting, of course, the likes of Inaki Williams of Athletic Bilbao.
Yeah, really, really sad.
Does this then take away the excitement for the players from playing the game, knowing that the fans could turn against you any moment in the name of holding you to account?
I think for what happened yesterday, it would come, but of course we need to also expect a statement from CAF, because fans' violence is something that's not supposed to be tolerated in the world of football. Also, for the community right here in Abidjan, a lot of journalists had to spend hours at the stadium. That was around till 12 a.m. Abidjan time, because they could not go to the streets and go home to have some good sleep. Of course, the fears of being attacked by irate fans. So we wait to see if it will continue. But of course, Cote d'Ivoire still have an opportunity to qualify. At the moment, amongst the third best place teams, they are currently first amongst the best third place teams until what happens today, tomorrow, or next tomorrow. So wait to find out if they qualify. But don't speak well of the host nation. You should be able to take the loss in good faith. I mean, football is a spirit of sportsmanship. And if we're getting to have this at this time, the question lies: what happens when they qualify to the round of 16 and they eventually crash out of the competition?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Favour. It's a very interesting update there. Someone said Ghana didn't see this coming, and I don't know if you got that yet. Ghana CD. Anyway, we'll be right back, and we wish you all the best of your time here. Hopefully, we can have more positive stories from AFCON.
Thank you very much.